Test, test, sound. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is there any sound? Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Testing for sound. 1, 2. Testing for sound. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Baby, baby, baby. Test, 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 test. Probably won't get anybody now because I went live again. It's not going to notify him. Sound test. Check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is there any sound? Can you hear me this time? Test, test, test. We don't need no. Wow, that was really weird. So I walk out of the car to go into the post office. I come back. I don't even touch my phone. And we're muted the last time. And I went to the little mute, unmute. I was already unmuted. I put it on mute when we thought it was muted. I unmuted it again. You guys still couldn't hear me. Gotta love this iPhone-ness. What a crap show. What a complete crap show. What a nightmare. So anyway, what I was saying was, towards the end, I don't know how far I was talking, probably since I got in the vehicle back from the post office, is that, you know, like I said earlier, plays are going to be a little different this week than the regular other weeks because, like I said, like Cleveland's one of my top defensive plays. iPhone not so good, sounds like. Yeah. You know, they're one of my top defenses, and they wouldn't be any other week if the Steelers weren't clinched or, you know, if they had something to play for. But they don't have anything to play for this week. They're sitting most of their guys, so obviously it's a great go-to spot. Again, I think the sneakiest play this week, now that I'm thinking more about this, and I know the Giants have a good defense, but I think the sneakiest GPP, very high-risk play, so I'm not saying I'm guaranteeing he's going to have a good game, but if he does, if he plays like he did last week, he's going to probably come in, I would say, under 4% ownership, 5% maybe at the max. I don't even know if it'd be that high. But he could be a very, very, very sneaky go-to quarterback play. Andy Dalton. The Red Rifle. The Red Rifle getting some action. Could be. Now again, I say this, I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm just saying they have to play. They have to win to get in, right? Could he just ultimately fail with the pressure? 100%. Are the Giants a good defense? 100%. Does he have the capability to beat him and have a good game? 100%. Does he got the weapons? 100%. Gallup, Lamb, Cooper, Dalton Schultz, tight end, Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield, which I heard he is playing, so Zeke could be interesting as well. I don't know. I didn't check really what his price was. I wasn't looking at Zeke at all really this week, but Zeke could be another guy that could be a little interesting. Little bit. Again, Russell Wilson is another one he's on FanDuel. He's so cheap. He's $7,500 on FanDuel. Like, guys, we were paying $9,000 for Russell Wilson like 5-6 weeks ago, and you know, he started playing in a slump. Like, he's got to win to get in. This could get very, very, very interesting. I wouldn't even mind taking stabs at like Russell Wilson, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, like a two receiver stack with Wilson. That could be interesting. Very interesting. So again, in case somebody was not in the last video, they come in this one or they watch one and not the other. I'll go through the plays again since there's not a lot of people in here. We don't have a lot of chat going on, a lot of questions or anything because my last stream went down. Thanks YouTube, or my phone. Thanks phone. Quarterbacks, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, FanDuel, Russell Wilson. You can play Watson. They're saying he's going to play through the game, even unless they're up by 50 points. I don't know. Tannehill is interesting, and Andy Dalton, right? My favorites are Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, and like really high risk, sneaky Andy Dalton. He's in a tough matchup. I know, I get it. You're going to say the Giants are a good defense, blah, blah, blah. This is for GPPs, okay? Running backs, go cheap. Madison, well, Derrick Henry, pay up at Derrick Henry, David Montgomery, Jonathan Taylor, Madison for the Vikes, and Latavius Murray. I absolutely love this week with Kamara out. Receivers, if you're going to go Rodgers, you go Devontae Adams. I like MVS as well. The Seattle receivers, if you're going to go Dalton, you're going to probably pair him. Go with Gallup or Lamb, or maybe a Gallup Lamb. Take a stab with a two receiver set in your lineup. Ty Johnson, Gabriel Davis, and then tight ends. Mark Andrews, if you're going Lamar Jackson. Actually, I didn't say Tanyan either. Tanyan for Green Bay if you're going to play Aaron Rodgers. I don't even mind throwing just Tanyan in there alone if you're not just going to stack. Noah Fant, and then Parham for the Chargers. What's up, Vogs? And then defenses, my favorite defense this week, hands down, is Cleveland Browns. Did I say David Montgomery or running back? Yeah, pretty sure I did. The Bears, that dude's been on a tear. I know he's playing Green Bay, but they're fighting, they're battling. He should still have a solid game. He's been kind of their go-to, man. Allen Robinson is all right, too. If you're going to take a stab with someone like Trubisky, I didn't mention Trubisky because, again, I'm heavier on the run game for them this week with David Montgomery. But then Cleveland Browns defense against Pitt. It's one of my favorite ones. Obviously, Ravens you can pay up for. What's up, Connor, man? How you doing? Welcome, buddy. Good to see you. I'm going to order my coffee here real quick, so give me 1 second. Give me a second.
Hi, thank you for choosing Starbucks. What can I get started for you today?
Hi, can I get a Venti Caramel Ribbon Crunch with 2 shots of espresso, please?
All right. Can I get you anything else today?
That should do it.
All right, it's going to be 8:09 at the window for you.
Thank you. All right. So Defness, what can I do for blue Kukli numbered from Mosaic? I don't know, man. Just send me a DM or something. I think I had it comped around 8. I don't need to sell it for $8. I can give you a little bit of a deal on it, but that's another thing, guys. I did drop a video this morning. I actually scheduled it. I did it yesterday and scheduled it for today. It's got the Mosaic box. It says $800 box. Was it worth it? I actually go through all the cards that I top loaded, not penny sleeved and top, just the penny sleeve top loaded cards. I went through all those cards and I went through eBay comps and I wrote a list down and then I tallied up like how much we got. So it's an interesting video. I haven't seen anybody do it with Mosaic, and obviously it's just to give you a general idea with like an average box how much value was in it that I pulled. Now, like I said in the video, if you pulled a Herbert auto or Justin Jefferson or a low numbered autograph, like it's going to be a boom, crazy banger of a box, right? I pulled the Hurts, not bad, you know, sold for around $250. I see everybody trying to sell them for around $400 now, but what they sold for was $250. So I obviously went off sold comps. So just check it out. It's an interesting video. I kind of give you the breakdown, like per card. I show the card and I tell you like what the comp average, sold average was, and then at the end I tell you how much we got, how much in cards, how much worth in cards we got out of that $800 box. I think my next box is going to be Optic Football if I can get my hands on one. I'm sure it's going to be $1,000, but interested to see what it's actually going to go for, the new Optic. Anybody have any guesses? That's awesome. Good morning. Yeah, the box I opened on New Year's Eve was $800. Mosaic Football was $800. Was a C video, even though not a football guy. Jim, I appreciate you watching my football content when I don't have baseball going on. Appreciate you sticking with me, even when it's not baseball. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Mosaic Football hobby is crazy. I wanted to just buy a no huddle one. So they have a no huddle. They have a hobby standard, and then they call a no huddle, which guarantees you one autograph. Mine had 2 autographs guaranteed in it. The no huddle goes for like around $550, $600. It's like $250 cheaper, but you're guaranteed one less auto. And you get a lot of cards. You get 150 cards in that box, which nowadays, especially for a high-end product, that's a lot of cards. Like, there's a lot of color in each pack, like silvers and colored and numbered. And what did Jim say? Oh, yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely, man. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff this year. I'm hoping that card shows come back this year. We'll travel on the weekends. We'll go to some different card shows, which will be it'll make it fun. So if we can find card shows like going on in Wisconsin, like states near us, we can travel for like the weekend, right? And I can stream on the drive there, and then we can stream the card shows, kind of see what different card shows are like. We just need them to come back. So that's the issue. That's the problem. So I could stream all the way there. We could live stream, just do some IRL, stop at places, different states. We'll get back out to BITG probably in the next couple months, honestly. I'm not going to wait a year to go out there again. I'll probably be out there in a couple months. Not going to guarantee you guys we're going to try a 24-hour stream again. I am going to do another 24-hour stream, but I think the next 24-hour stream I'm actually going to do like from my house and have things planned out. Just because it's that much easier. Like, I have my desktop chair, so when I'm on the computer, I'm not sitting on steel, you know. It's a little easier to do it, I feel, anyway. Still not easy, but it's much easier. That was tough, man. My body was hurting after about 9 hours, 10 hours. So my Prism Blaster I won. Oh, nice. Justin Jefferson. That's the dude. Besides Justin Herbert or Jalen Hurts, that's the dude. Hello.
809.
Keep the change, please. And then can we get a pop cup?
Yeah, of course.
Get boogies. Boogies out of your eyes. Keep the boogies out of them eyes. The boogies out of them eyes. Yeah. I'm licking her chub.
All right. Here is that one, and here's the puck cup as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Getting the drools and all. You can get that. Here, take that. Get it all. Make sure you get it all out of there. Yes. Here, take a cup. Take a cup. And take it. Okay. Got slobbered on. I got slobbered by the old Zozos. Do you guys have a Five Below where you guys live? It's like everything's like, it's kind of like a dollar store, but everything can be up to $5. So it's 5 and below. Do you guys have one of those where you guys live? It's actually a pretty cool store. You know, I was talking to one of the bank tellers, one of the guys that I see often when I go into my bank. Really? I'm sure they'll make their way there. They've been here for maybe a year or so. I bet you anything they'll make it out that way. Because I think they're pretty successful. I mean, it's kind of like an upgrade. It's an upgrade from a dollar store, and obviously it would be an upgrade because, well, it's $5 and it's $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, right? Not just a dollar. But Zoe, come on. Yeah, well, yeah, but this isn't a dollar store. It's like 5 and up, or it's 5 and below, so it could be up to $5. Kind of similar to that, but it's, I don't know, they have a much more. It's kind of a wider range of stuff. So the bank teller at Bank of America where I bank, I was talking to him like right before Christmas. I went in there, I think like that Wednesday before Christmas Eve, or maybe, yeah. Hey, you know, he's like, how you get Christmas shopping done? He's like, oh yeah, all my kids are already done, and he's got real little ones still. And I'm like, oh man, you're lucky. And he's like, yep. He's like, I went to Five Below, got a whole bunch of toys. You know, looked like I probably spent like hundreds of dollars, and I spent like $40, and they're gonna have the best Christmas ever. And I'm like, man, that's awesome. I'm like, I miss those days. Miss those days where you could go spend $5-10 and you had a happy kid. Cheers, guys. Cheers, cheers, cheers. A reminder, I'm on here early. I started earlier this morning because I'm on the Hobby Hotline at 10 a.m. I will be on with Mr. Jim Beckett, and I believe they switched because one of the guys couldn't make it. So I believe the other guy I'll be on with is going to be Val. He's an older dude. He came on the last time I was on the show. He was wearing like the code at the end that like lit up, that had lights on it. He's pretty cool. He's heavy into like racing and racing product and cards and stuff. So Chat Town, what up, man? Good to see you. Harry had the best estimates. It took an hour and a half. That's awesome. That's amazing. I'm glad to hear that, Amy. That's awesome. Awesome. Very, very cool. That kind of stuff makes me happy. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, guys. Awesome. Good. Very, very good. So, I wasn't going to play my $50 free play today, right? I was going to go out tomorrow and start the week with the $100 weekly ones for the challenge. But we're going out there tonight anyway, and we're going to be out there, I think, before 6 or 8, whenever it ends. So I probably will play that, but I'm actually going to be playing outside of that. I'm going to just see whatever happens with that quick, be done, whatever. If I lose it, I lose it. Otherwise, I'll take a photo, whatever, when I'm done, whatever chips I have. And then, yeah, I'll be playing some other money. I need some bigger money tonight. Hope to meet you and Polly eventually. Oh yeah, I'm sure you guys will. There'll be some kind of card show gathering, national, something. I mean, again, I want to try to travel a little more when things really open up, and if there's states I can drive to, I'm gonna try to do that. You know, like on weekends and stuff, take trips. gonna probably be getting a new vehicle. That's one of my goals for this year. I've been putting it off because this thing has just been great to me. I mean, I have put money into it over the past, but overall, it's been a great vehicle. But I think one of my main goals this year is to get a new vehicle. Maybe not brand new. I want to get something with like extremely low mileage. I really want to get like a 2018 or 19 Grand Cherokee, like a white one with white on black, like white with black rims and stuff. It's kind of what I want to get. We'll see. See what happens. She's waving to us. The lady was waving to all the cars. So what you see? What you see? What you see? Are you getting camera time? Are you looking in the camera too? What are you gonna tell them? What are you gonna tell them? You see yourself in the camera? You're looking for dogs, aren't you? You're on the prowl for the doggies. Where's the doggies at? Yeah, right? Squirrel, shiny thing. Shiny thing? I had a lady at the Starbucks the other day. We were in the lineup, and she was with me. And the lady goes, working there, goes, "Is that a Rottweiler?" I said, "Yeah." Or she goes, "Is that a Rottweiler mix?" And I said, "No." I said, "She's actually a purebred Rottweiler." She goes, "Oh, I have two of them, and I've never seen Rottweilers those colors." And I'm thinking, the only Rottweilers I've ever seen are these colors. I've seen a lot of Rottweilers. I've seen a lot of pictures of straight Rottweilers. I've only seen them these colors. I'm not sure what colors she was talking about or what. I think she must have Rottweiler mixes, maybe, and maybe she's confused. Maybe she thought she had like purebreds or something. I don't know. Zoe is she's a champion bloodline. She's a purebred champion bloodline. Her parents, when I went out to get her, I think she was like the rut of the litter though. When I went out to go get her, you know, I saw her mom and her dad. They're huge. And they're both, like, they had photos and trophies. Like, they've won a lot of, like, dog shows and stuff. And, like, show things and breeding things and whatever. Like, she's purebred champion bloodline. Did I tell you guys a story about when I went out to go get her? So, I drove out to Missouri. Just over 4 years ago now. We drove out to Missouri to get her to go see, and they had an ad or whatever for purebred I was looking for a Rottweiler, and that was like the only place I could find, and there was like a lot of good reviews with them. They've been doing it a long time, and I call them and I'm like, well, listen, I'm not going to probably be leaving the cities until like 1 or 2 in the afternoon. It's showing an 8-9 hour drive. I might not be out there till 10, 11, 12, depends on, you know, I can't really project saying 8 hour drive roughly. Oh, don't worry about it. We have truck drivers to travel that stop in here at 3 in the morning. If you're going to be coming, as long as we know you're coming, we'll be around. So I got out there around 11:30. And I wanted a female, and there was her, and then there was a couple other ones. And like, she pretty much came right to me, like, you know, in the area. They had this huge, like, heated barn and shit where they had all these set dogs, like, you know, the litter separated, like, because they had multiple dogs. Like, they had a bunch of different dogs that they breed, like, and just crazy. But they take really good care of them, all the shots, they do all the stuff there. But yeah, I picked her up, and like, and they were like telling me, they're like, you know, she's got an overbite. A lot of times Rottweilers will outgrow them, but they're very honest people too. They're like, but we don't think, the way her overbite is, we don't think that she'll outgrow it or she'll get rid of it. And I'm like, well, that's fine. I'm like, I'm not planning on breeding her anyway. I'm not going to breed her. She's going to be a family dog. That's it. I'm not planning to breed her. So, if she has a little bit of extra character, that's perfect. That's fine. And so they were selling them for like, I think they're around, because again, they're purebreds. I think they're $1,500 or $1,600 or something. And they told me if I took her, because of her overbite, she probably went outgrow it and couldn't breed her. They told me $800, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, sold. We're done. Like, let's just do it." So I got her for $800, which is a hell of a steal. Like again, if I was planning to breed her, that wouldn't be a steal because the chances of the puppies being born with the overbite that they wouldn't outgrow are very high, right? So I wouldn't have purebred litter that would be like, perfect. Because a lot of times when people are buying like purebred dogs, like especially like Rots or something, if it's a female, they're looking to breed them. If it's a male, same thing. Or they're looking like for show or something or whatever besides family dog. So the chances would be extremely high for her litter to not be what they would say perfect. I mean, she's the perfect dog to me, but for people like breeding and whatever, the litter wouldn't be, and you might have a tough time selling them, or it might just it might not be worth doing, because you might have a hard time. Because a lot of times people, when it comes to like purebred dogs, they're looking for like no flaws, nothing. And I definitely will get another Rot. Like, I wouldn't mind getting her a little Rot buddy, another puppy, but we gotta wait till get into my place and have a yard and like their own yard where they can just go out anytime and run and play and do whatever. I have a hampered veterinarian. He's awesome. Yeah, imperfect is perfect. That's correct. My cat was the run over litter. She was awesome. Yeah, they are the best. Yeah. I mean, she's still a big girl. She's like 80, 85 pounds, but her dad, God, I wish I still remembered the name of the dogs, because if you Googled them, you'd be able to find them, and I don't remember what her parents' names were. I think I still have the whole pamphlet filed away somewhere. But, like her dad, like her dog dad, was like 160 pounds or something, 150, 160 pounds. I mean, just a monster. And then mom is like 120 or some shit. She's only like 80, 85 pounds. I mean, she's big. She's a big girl, don't get me wrong. So, 220 pounds. Wow, that's a monster. I don't know. It's something about, like, for me personally, I love all dogs, right? But I'm sorry, Amy. For all dogs, I mean, I love all dogs, but for me personally, I love bigger dogs. I mean, I have a soft spot for Rottweilers, but I just feel like bigger dogs just seem to be more human-ish. If I were like, just the way, like, I don't know. I've had a lot of different sized dogs. Like growing up as a kid with my parents, we had a Cocker Spaniel named Chelsea. She was a great dog. And they're great. I like all size dogs, whatever. But man, like, just like the way they are, like the way she's so like human. Like, it's funny. Like, even New Year's Eve when we were hanging out, we got that suite or whatever, she was with us. We had company over, and they would come over, and she would, like, when they go outside or whatever, a couple of them smoke, they go outside, smoke or something, and she would like go by the door, and then she'd go lay in the spot that, like, our buddy Tim was sitting in on the couch, and like right where he's sitting, like she'd be laying there when he came back in, so that he would have to be like, oh, you stole my spot, you gotta, but she would constantly do that. She just plays games. It's so funny. So funny. She's so smart. Aren't ya? Such a smart girl. Yes. Oh, baby honors. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here for today because, well, I'm going to be on the show here. Head over to the Hobby Hotline at 10 in about 20 minutes, 21 minutes. The Hobby Hotline, I will be on there live with Mr. Jim Beckett, who is the founder of Beckett Magazine, the price guide, and also with Val's Racing. So, guys, I appreciate you guys joining me this morning. Again, if you guys want to see me live with a couple other people on another channel, go check out Hobby Hotline. And have an awesome Saturday, guys. Keep it positive, keep it fun. Love y'all. See you soon. Say bye.